It's because you know that you are covered anytime, any day. Before I introduce my amazing guest tonight, let me read the story. I I have lots of comments on social media, but let me just keep that. I'll come back to it. Let me read the story, and then we will just roll. Okay, so here it goes. Hello, Tima. Please, I need your advice and help. I'm a young girl from a poor background, and at the age of 16, I got pregnant by a man in his early 40s. Tima, I don't like this man, and neither do I love him. This man saw me one night when I was going to accompany a friend. After I returned, going back home, he called and asked why I was out at that time and explained to him that I did something wrong at home and my parents would punish me severely, so I was scared to go back home. He then followed me home to plead with my parents that evening. The next day, he came around to check up on me and he gave me money. It continued for a while. As the child that I was, I didn't know what was going on. He only told me he would support me in my education, and I was okay because I was lacking some school things I really needed for learning. I was in Form 2 then. The next term for Form 3, he bought me everything I needed for school. Before that, he was still giving me money and buying me gifts. My mom and my aunt always saw it but didn't say anything about it. My auntie was more interested in the man's money, so she was just pushing me for the man. Because of the things he was doing for me, my aunt told me I could go to his place and help him with his house chores. She then told me to give she then told him to give a spare key, so I go there when he's not around to do what I have to do and go back home. My mom was aware but didn't say anything because she was convinced by my auntie. She even asked mom to let me go for family planning. I went for it and I nearly lost my life. So I went back and got it removed. I went to his place and I didn't know he was around that day. He even sent me on errands. He gave me a drink to take and he slept with me. I couldn't tell my parents because I was really afraid to tell them about it. Few weeks later, I found out I was pregnant. My aunt was aware of the pregnancy and she was the one who told my mom about it. My mom asked me and I told her it was true. When my dad heard about my pregnancy, he was very mad at everyone involved in it. My mom, my auntie, and the man. He almost got the man arrested, but he stopped when he thought of who would take care of me with the pregnancy. He then gave him a list, asked him to come and perform the knocking. Tima, all this while, I just couldn't speak for myself because of the fear. Days went and he came with his uncles to do the knocking, and that was when I was asked if I wanted to marry him. Looking at the chief and elderly people around, I could only say yes. I moved to his place that evening during my pregnancy. Everything was fine. A month for me to give birth, I went to stay with my parents till I gave birth. I gave birth through C-section because the space under me was too small for me to push my baby. He performed the naming ceremony and we were still living together. I started finding out the man was a womanizer, but when I confronted him, he would deny. The rent payments were due for where we were staying and he wanted us to move out because of some misunderstanding with the landlord. The day we were parking, he left me to do everything by myself whilst he was sleeping and the baby too was distracting me. I got tired and wanted to rest. My female friend then asked me to accompany her to a place. Then we went to the place and I don't know if he was following us or someone called him. He came to the place and he was very angry. And my friend told me not to come out at the moment because maybe he could harm me. He then went to my parents to tell them I was cheating on him, which was not true. He came back to the place with my father and we were already out of the place. He called on the phone and I picked up and he asked me to come to my parents' house immediately, which I did. I got to my parents' place and my mom was shouting on me, saying things that were not true about me. My dad wanted to beat me mercilessly that day. My parents then said because of my bad behavior, there was a single room with a porch very close to the man, very close to them. So the man should pay for it. For us to move in, and he did. Things were going on somehow well. My parents warned him not to help me go back to school because I followed my friend. Few months after that, I convinced him to take me back to school because I felt depression was taking over me. He spoke to his uncle about it and I went back to school. On a more serious note, Auntie Tima, I didn't want to go to school to learn. I only wanted a place I could feel happy and have fun. But after getting into it, I didn't want to waste the 3 years like that. So I told myself I'll force myself and learn. Home have always been an unpeaceful place for me. I don't feel happy when I'm home with him. He's always forcing to have an affair with me. Currently, he's just started cheating anyhow again. And anytime I confront him, he will deny it, telling me I don't have evidence to show. He is a very, very good pretender. He is good outside, but wicked inside. He does his things just to make people see me as a bad person. I'm just 20 years and in my final year. Things aren't going okay. He thinks I'm poor, I don't have anyone, and I don't do any work. So he has full authority over me. Please, what do I do? Okay, so that's quite a story. Anyways, this is one of the lengthy stories I've ever come across. Yeah. So tonight, to help me do this, I have 3 amazing people in the studio. I have Amasewa, who is a media personality. Ama, you're welcome.
Thank you, baby.
Okay. And I have my very own sister, Judith Kato Addison. This is also an entrepreneur, yes. And also an advocate for, it's called what, Burns?
Beyond Burns International.
Beyond Burns International. We'll talk about it, don't worry. Yes, she is the founder of it. I'm so proud of her.
Yeah.
She's my senior in school. Okay, yes. So welcome, Judith.
Thank you, Tima.
Okay, and Kupali, you're welcome.
Thank
Kupali
you.
is also a relationship and marriage coach. So you're welcome, Kupali.
Thank you.
Where do I start from the story? Anyways, we're live on Hit 103.9 FM Facebook. You can go and leave your comments. I already have your comments on our Facebook page under the post, and I'm definitely going to read. But let me hear from my panel first. Let me start from Judith.
Tima,
Yes.
I don't believe for a minute that the girl is as innocent as the story portrays. There's a lot of iffies. It starts with her accompanying a friend in the middle of the night somewhere. This girl is not innocent. I believe that she's a child, which is why she's having to deal with all of these things. She's a child in terms of handling responsibility, but she's not innocent, you know. At 16, you've social media with Tima stories. Everybody is telling stories of how men take advantage of children. So you can't say you didn't know what was going on. So that part of the story, I do not agree with. I don't know what you think, but I'm not buying it.
Anyways.
Yeah.
She's only 20 now, but I mean, she's gone through a lot. Talking to her, I could see she's still not matured enough.
Right.
As you said, to handle some things that maybe we that are matured can handle. She
Exactly.
can't. Yes. So this whole motherhood, and she's too young to get married.
Yeah.
She's just too young. But at a point, I think the mother and the auntie side, I felt a bit disappointed.
Very.
So what I want to know is, like, was it wrong for the man to have, decided to, I want to take care of you? Was it wrong in the first place? Because you could see they are poor.
Right.
She told me.
There are some places that, this could have been handled differently.
Okay.
Where this could have been supervised. If you come and introduce yourself to our family as someone who wants to marry, with intent to marry this child, and then you want to help her through school, then it would have been a more appropriate setting, and there would be a way that this pregnancy could have been avoided. Because if you tell me that your parents allowed you to do, your mom and your aunt allowed you to do family planning.
I was so disappointed.
Family planning is not a supplement. It's not to help boost your nutrition. It's supposing that you are going to have sex with someone.
So it means in the first place they've decided.
They were expected.
Yes,
Yeah, it was expected.
But they just don't want to be in trouble by you getting pregnant.
Exactly. So her saying that she was afraid to also say, after your parents, your mom and your auntie have let you do the family planning.
Because already
why are you afraid to tell them? Because there's the after pill. A lot of things could have been done as like
to avoid all
of this. So the story wasn't like, it's not really adding. It's like she's telling it in a way to make
That
herself
would
look
make,
good.
of course.
Yeah.
Everybody tells that. So I mean, but few people are very, very, very fair and frank that they would want to. I mean, when they are telling their story and they want you to know that, yes, this is what Tima, I understand that
Right.
what I did, yes.
Was wrong.
If you do that, we can really help you. But the way that you want to look good, you always end up making things not add up, because there were so many things I was asking her so many questions, and I felt like the answers coming, she was not just mature. So I was like, okay, let me just do my best to post, because if I don't post, it's not good. This story has been with me for like 4 months, because there are a lot of stories.
Right.
Every day she's asking me, Tima, so when are you posting my story? So finally I got to post it. So the fact that the family planning bit, I was a bit worried for her health in the first place.
Yeah.
Because she was too young. 16. Oh, nah. Anyways, we'll come back to that. So, Judy, what do you think? Because already the part that she said the father was angry that she was cheating.
I don't believe for a minute too that the father was not aware of this. You are taking care of your child who you cannot, according to the child, she wasn't able to buy books and go to school.
Yes.
So all of a sudden the girl has books and she's going to school. Who
and
is
you wouldn't
providing
ask.
it?
Yeah.
Do you get? So I mean, I felt like you can't now come and play take the moral high ground and be like, no, why are you pregnant, and want to arrest the guy? The guy has been in the picture the first time he brought the child home, and then now you see your child has money. So definitely the guy is giving money. So he should have just stood his ground and been firm and been there like the father, Sometimes I feel like some parents disappoint their children when they do not do what is necessary to make sure they can provide for them. Because I know some people that can do 2-3 jobs just so that they can be like, just be a dignified dad, like, just, your dad doesn't have,
but they don't also want you to beg.
Exactly.
Yes.
What you would, use or what you need, they can provide. So I felt like that way the parents disappointed her a bit. And if she's brought another person to help, at least make sure that you are supervising that as well, so that your child, because to say the child should take family planning, and then she said she nearly lost her life, so she had it removed. Whatever she did, whatever implant, if it wasn't good for her body, there are other ways
she'll reject it.
of going around this, So if you're expecting her to sleep with someone, then you should also be expecting a pregnancy.
Yeah. I was just asking myself, so there are parents like this?
Yeah.
Hey, I was just shocked. I mean, if it's not coming from somebody that I know, like, is telling her, so I'm like, so there are parents that will actually push their children, go and sleep with this man. Children like that. And yes, so when you like, it's underage. It's very sad, but I pray that she goes. So finally, before I go to the next person, Jude, I want you to tell us what you feel she should do now in this situation. She's in her final year. She told me her exams will start, I think, in August. We are in August. Okay. Yeah. She's about to write her WASI. So her exams will start soon, very, very soon. What do you think she should do after school? She should go back to the husband.
I think that given that the man is providing like massively for her now, if you postpone the inevitable, he's just going to get angry at you, like you took advantage of me, because from a girl's perspective, I'll be like, chill, take his money, take care of your baby, get out of school, find yourself a job. When you are in an independent place, then you can leave him. But I think from a guy's perspective, it's like if that happens, then he's going to really make your life miserable, thinking that you have taken advantage of him.
People kill people.
Exactly. So I think it's a ripe time to walk out of this. Tell your parents to annul or dissolve this marriage so that they can start helping you. Because I'm not saying the man is out of your life. He should take responsibility of the child, and you are sure that the child is well taken care of. But when it comes to your needs, your parents should start taking care of you so that you make plans towards becoming more independent and taking care of yourself. Because I think this discontentment was what got her into trouble in the first place. Her not being satisfied with what her parents could provide. Because, Charlie, some of us have also been broke. there are times that we couldn't buy books. But you wait when your friend sleeps, you take their book and then you read. If you're as determined, I mean,
there's nothing that will come and say, go and sleep with a man to get a book. No.
I mean, but we are way past that. So I think if you want to step out of this, you should do that now. Tell your parents you do not want this marriage, because I don't think that's what she thought it was going to be. I thought she was going to be independent. She would be getting somebody to be buying her Gucci and things. And now she's realizing that it's not like that. You know, the grass is not green like she thought it was. Yeah. So now is a perfect time to tell your parents that you do not want this. They should annul it and start being content with what your parents can provide. But the man should take care of the child so that she can properly grew up to become an adult. Yeah.
Wow, interesting. So, thanks, Judith. I'll come back to you. Amma.
Yes, dear.
Okay. What do you also think? What do you also make of the story?
I'm sad because she was just 16 years, Tima. Just 16. Her family has failed her. And she's saying her dad was mad at her. Like, yo, daddy. Let's be real. You knew what was going on.
Are you sure?
I'm sure, because
From the look of things, yeah.
how do you, as a parent, your child, you know you don't have money, but all of a sudden your child is living some kind of life that you are not the one providing for her. Right. So you should question her. You should question your wife, the mother of your child, that your daughter is behaving this kind of way. She has this, she has that. Did you provide it for her? Because I didn't. So where did she get it from? So you can't tell me that the same father didn't question where his daughter is getting all the lavish things from. And now you're mad at her for getting pregnant. Not only that, when she got pregnant, you, the same father, told the man, 40 years, who is supposed to be a father to the 16 years old girl, that you should come and do knocking. Not only that, Tima, when this man came to tell you that your daughter is cheating on me, blah, 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 you, the same father that you were disappointed, wanted to arrest the man, wanted to beat her up. You, the same father, wanted to beat her up because you think that she's cheating on her husband, her 40-something-year-old husband. You, the same father. So one, the father is not innocent as he claims to be. He, the father, has failed the child. Because in situations like this, most of the times, when stories like this come, where is your father? Oh, my father is not in the picture. It's only the mother. But there's a father figure in the home, in the picture. So the father has also failed. And the auntie, as
the auntie is the worst,
Good.
I think, in this story.
Yeah.
The auntie just started the whole thing.
and as a mother,
I'll blame the mother too in a way, because you gave birth to your child.
good, Tima, you gave birth to this child. So if her auntie is behaving this way, as a mother, you should want what is best for your child, because you don't know the future, the bright future your daughter has. What makes this whole thing sad is they didn't care about the child's health, as in STDs and HIV and all that. They only cared about getting pregnant. There's a man who is 40 years old coming in for your 16, 17-year-old daughter. You didn't think about, okay, let me give you condom. No, I'm just being real.
They did family planning for her.
Yes, you didn't think as in you didn't think about the STIs,
Right.
Yeah.
but you thought about pregnancy.
Wow.
So it's sad, and it's more like prostitution in a way, hookup in a way.
Mini hookup. This is a mini.
Yes, because in a way your daughter is so young. That's, sorry for my language, you the mother should rather be sleeping with people for money. But you, the same auntie, is pushing your destiny into whatever.
But you know there are
whatever.
some parents like that.
Yes. So you push your daughter into this. You didn't care about her health. All you cared about was, let me prevent pregnancy. Now, when she went to do that, whatever, and she had complications, you should have thought about, oh, so akoye we have complications there.
What alternatives?
Thank you. You didn't think about that.
But I'll not even be surprised if the mother and the auntie, they are illiterate. I won't lie to you.
Oh, no.
Because there's
I'm
no
sure
literate person that will behave like
I'm
the way
sure.
they'll be. Yeah.
I'm sure. Because, Tima, it's sad. I'm pissed and sad at the same time.
Relax.
You remember when you sent it? I don't know what I typed, but I sent you a short message because I was like, why would you, as a parent, why would you do this to your child? The father has failed me. I'm not even talking about, I'm not mad at the mother and the auntie. The father, because this is a father figure.
Why are you blaming the father and not
Tima,
adding the auntie and the mother?
No, I'll
the
add
main
them.
instigators.
I'll add them, but
Okay.
as a father, a man in the house,
You should put your legs.
you should put your legs
your
down.
foot on the ground.
And what hurt most is later on when the girl went to get pregnant, and you, the same father, pushed her into the arms of a 40-year-old man. This man told you that your daughter is cheating and blah, 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 blah. You didn't sit your daughter down and ask her, what is going on? Rather, you want to beat her. This same parent told the man not to take care of their child, as in education-wise. So right now, you want what's best for your child. That's why you push them into this situation. But you, the same parent, are telling the man that is providing the future you want. That's why you pushed your daughter into this situation. You are telling him to stop taking care of her education. Make it make sense. So you understand? They are all, and the auntie. See, Tima, we have some aunties say, as young as 12-year-old girl will be going out, yeah, and they'll tell her, "Okwa bibi bra." I'm being 100% real with you.
Where is the child going to bring that thing?
Good. When the child comes home without anything, they'll tell you, "Okwa into me nya bibi amba." Sebi tafrache all kono ne bema na nkoda mfa ade ne mbra, because at the end of the day, bema na do ade ne bema no. So they didn't care about the child's health, her education, because you the same. Tima, this man is 40-year-old. The child is 16. This man is her father.
Yeah, the man can give birth. To
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this man, you see, Tima, the lady stated something, and I want to hit there, that the man is a pretender. We have people like that. We are sitting down here, right? I'll step on her, and I'll be smiling to you. She'll hit me. You'll be like, why did you do that? And I'll be like, she'll be like, Amma was stepping on me. Then you say, no, Amma can never do that. She was talking to me. She was smiling to me. So when did she step on you? We have people like that. So right now, as we are talking.
Meanwhile, he's seen that you stepped on.
Yes. So right now, as we are talking, the girl, she should just run for her life. Her
Run to she's in school now, so after school.
Yes, but what I'm trying to say is she should just tell her parents, see, because now it's August, she's writing the STEM, so that means
she said they will finish first week in September. That's what
first
she
week. So that means
she'll
the man
come
has already paid for the exams.
Yeah, of
So
course.
please, she should tell her parents she can't do it anymore. This has nothing to do with Webume Kwasia, because at the end of the day, this man even needs to be arrested.
Don't you think she should, right now that she's in school, she should finish her exams
No,
when
what,
she comes home?
What I'm trying to say is, when she's done with everything, she should just tell her parent, see, me nye biom.
4 years.
The man should just take care of the child. I have a life to live. I'm so young.
Relax. Don't get emotional. Let me go to Kupali.
Hi, Tima.
Hi.
Hello to your listeners. To me, I think the young lady need to grow up.
Yeah. In what way?
Onim ni role. Onim so your wife. She's feeling like on the man chimpana.
20 days.
Because 4 years now. And you see, look at the whole story. I don't see anything wrong about Nayo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kupali.
No, I don't see anything.
Why?
Good. Osha Gano. Or the Nikufi. Or Maniska. Or Shen with school. Or I'm finding one canoe. Man, I'm not going to man say, "Ko." This is me fear, mamma.
Okay, I get it now.
What I say? And so who shall on the view? Fine. I'm not basso. And there's no Gana and Casse. man the breaking the virginity. Meaning, didn't who did that. And there's no way. Rebecca said, "Oh, come man, one man for saying some man. There be no body that. Yes, and by no, some man and by one now. I mean, he has all the right to say, Insen ye. Maybe.
She stated that the man put something in the drink before sleeping with her.
No. One casa.
Oh, Tima, one casa.
She gave me a drink
She
today.
said she take a drink. Yeah.
Maybe she, I'm very beyond.
Also, so no me no who's on another. So I baby wo.
So
I don't know any excuse. Why I say. Now,
oh god.
yes, and by ye, my friend number, or buy a mom on the list. I am a banner one day, or shall I come at my Ghanaian man state for 4 good years, or some man a channel. Is it? Yes, I'm more. Nipa was a woman panel, I don't know what cheat I wear. Who's man on pen? But what cheated by you? Why are you complaining? Is it? She's just nagging around, complaining, trying to paint the man black, but what the host man anyway. Or she was school, or my she in hell, or she in here, or how on the same. He's cheating. Nasa Bema wouldn't seek her. No, a warrow, no show. Never ever say epic a crow and oh, how on the same.
That's where this going.
I get in it. So on Shakolano, on show school no Basabasadia, oh, case, but Nipa show. I was sick. I come on do Debbie. Oh, how on the same, oh, cheat. Oh, how on the same.
Bakupali, you know, it's very, even though she's young, it's very hurting when you are with somebody and the person is cheating on you.
Sir, on fan home, man. So,
We don't know that.
Also, the man has been forcing himself on me. Now, Obama, why the war? Men parents me do the then I may. Look up one thing. Oh, man, train me on your day. No, you're young kind of channel. I'm American. Only role as a wife. Office on the man chimpana. What I say? And they say, Obe, who said no, man, we me kununi or shame them pibia or yamamia. In yes, also sounds about Gano, how much I crowd anymore. Yeah, also can say, it thinks I'm poor. That's why. So, millions of you only sky man or on Vanilla.
Really?
Yes, I'm on the
But that is not pride.
That's right.
That's not pride.
But my only two. Now to Miss Suka say, Elka say, was scanting I am. So, when you sky also bet your bob.
At the end of the day, said Papa no, oh, who no, I'm pen and conquer on coffee and come mamma is cow.
So,
And you don't know, wouldn't him the back door or name ma'am, any auntie, the kind money auntie, any soldier.
Oh, I know no dear. Maybe blame bushing for no. So, don't buy my wire and the meme blame. Issue is again on city up. No, who knows so a year. No one year said, dear. On for the mamma.
But she doesn't want the man. Doesn't that concern you?
4 years. 4 good years.
She's just 20 years.
4 years now. Would not 4 good years.
It's not premise for love.
Man and your share. What's it? Me shouldn't say, oh, state say, man, I abuse you now, your case. But there's nothing here, just a man, NVB, or some man cheating.
But she doesn't want. What about I don't want the man?
Oh, and I'm not 4 good years.
Now say your piano choir, she has no other choice than to.
It's on pay being Nasso, go on your Becca.
Oh, baby.
On the shake, then Becca.
She doesn't want the man. Is that not enough reason?
No,
Because
no.
I know that some people stay in relationships for 12 years, 20 years, and later on in life, they figure they wasted all their time. They didn't want the man.
But here is a man, what show with school. I'm as a son with that bread. I will force my man from school, but almost didn't discuss to push you. Over Jan Wako. What's it be that?
I'm not. Matibida, Ebinye.
And all the bachelor.
Yeah, I know, right? No,
Yes.
but Miss Mihone said she's young. It's not she was young. She's young.
Oh,
Oh, won't cry dream.
dream.
No, she won't cry dream because no one yet matured for marriage.
Definitely, I am matured.
They make a non test my main.
I found I am matured.
And
4 good years.
And you feel no I am matured.
It is your
But
pedang.
so started 16. No one yet
You
matured.
know how honest is here. The man is cheating.
And
Issue,
she doesn't
issue.
like
She
the
said
man.
she doesn't
She doesn't like
love.
the
She
man.
never-
So why are you complaining? Man who is cheating at one penny? Why are you complaining?
No,
You
she said
should
that
leave
she
and
do-
look for somebody
She
you
doesn't
love.
like the man, but she has no other choice
Someone you
because
don't
as
like.
a coffee,
You punish cheat here. I don't know complaining.
she's
You
not.
don't love me and I'm cheating. Why are you complaining?
I mean, if that is enough ground for me to get out of this relationship, I would complain about it.
Yeah.
By doing what?
And
So if I am able to establish that you are cheating on
That's
me
why I'm
and
leaving.
I know that's why I'm leaving, then it's good premise to leave.
She can't leave.
Why can't she leave?
That man unlock, you know. Before you aware, say, your bay, one wash and my yang. The Biasha wants that. So the guy is not going anywhere. She should just sit down and know, say, look, my cat, baby.
So Kupali, you mean she can't leave?
She can't leave.
Hey.
But you're forgetting something. So car say, more parking. The man left everything for her
And
to
only
do
a
it.
nagging or
No,
the cat story, no, or the cat story.
No,
See, when women want to blame you,
Kupali will not
they
kill
will
me.
add everything there.
Hey.
That's why okay, yeah.
No, if she really wanted to ask something, go back on your man.
Let's be real.
Bema na addressing.
Abre no that's so onye
So
ndem.
adentina na o say akra no esu the bema no o de say wabre as a bema wo ba su no wentimi ampeja wo ba no.
Ye ni honom.
No, she stated it.
You know, I have something to say, but it feels like it will help Kupali's case, so I don't want to say it.
Please say it. Don't keep it.
Kupali's case, so I don't want to say it.
Why I say? So
Oh, say it. What is
say
it?
it?
Yeah. One thing I found suspicious was after carrying all these things she said she carried, and she was so tired. Then she was able to accompany a friend
so you see, you
to
just
go to a place that was not mentioned.
You have pushed.
So she should just sit down
Hey.
and assess herself and say, no, Charlie, I'm a
That's
wife.
the first question I asked her. I said, you said you were tired. The man didn't help you, but you got the strength to follow a friend.
And
To
what
a
did she
place
say?
that was not stated.
Yes.
Because she gave us some information that I felt she could have kept to herself. But when it got to that place, that one was silent, you know. So
There's more to the story.
But
I
what
was
did
telling
she say
her.
when you asked her why where she went?
She said she didn't know the person, but the friend said, go and escort me to a friend. So when they got there, she was just waiting.
See,
And I
sister.
said, hey, you don't know where you are going to say, Kocha with here. Like, hey, in this era,
You know what? She's a Gen Z, right?
Gen Z.
Gen Z.
or millennial,
No, she's
No,
a Gen Z.
Gen Z body.
She's a Gen Z. Let me be real with you. Her mind is not matured yet. She's not ready for marriage,
I
like
told
Kupali is
you.
saying.
I
So
told
she
you.
just wants to be free.
Okay.
Yes, she
So she
just
feels she's caged in the
yes,
marriage.
because she sees her friends living a free life.
Or like, I have a boyfriend.
I have a boyfriend. I can
this.
go here. I can do that. But she's married now. Let me put it that way. So she can't do those kind of. So she wants to be free.
That's why she wants to leave the man.
Yes.
Are you sure? Right now, both of you are trying to say something for Kupali.
No.
The man ain't
Who
really.
say sisi ano enya nyoma na yedi akeka bomu no. Nyoma na yedi akeka bomu no. Ewo mu say she didn't love the man and she got pregnant or whatever for the man.
You were taking her money. His money, enjoying his money, gift and all that.
No,
For good years.
but at the end of the day,
I'm
okay,
tired.
at the end of the day, obi suma papa
6
ni
months,
so
it makes sense. 1 month, no. So na mo kana ya na ya no. Say nipa yi ni yema ahwe say obi suma. One so kan ka get not on am ever. Wa bo no so do no. Boni ba ma na ye. Onya hwe. Gan na so onya adwen such.
and at the end of the day, next time no papa na kwa obi akofa obi a o matured mind kaka because the girl was 16. No,
Obi
let's
akono de ni odompo su.
Enyo obi akono de ni odompo
Obi ane ni
su.
takes.
Wrong is wrong.
Look,
she was 16.
When
Yeah,
when
not.
you see, is it the age?
It's the age.
When King David was about to die in the Bible,
They be a Bible.
the Bible says the wise men they realized the king
It
need
was
pussy.
so cool.
Hey.
He said it was so
He need
cool.
pussy. So the Bible says they went around the whole Israel and they came out with what? A young virgin. If you read the Bible carefully, one of the elders was standing in front of Ohene Palace, no master bedroom. He was just waiting to hear sounds. So when the guy came out, Obsan saw Ohene Wedi, or see Wendi,
It's
and
not
they
in the
realized,
Bible.
oh, read
This
it.
the extension of this is not in the Bible.
They realized
I
the
read
king
it. I just
about
read
to
the
die.
last 2
So
days.
talking about age isn't there? What kind of bonus? The guy was
Hey, Kupali,
around.
it's
Was
so
dead.
Ewa,
You
is
can't
it
the
same?
same
no,
age.
no,
Oh.
it's not the same.
It's the same.
Tima,
Look, if you
Please,
read
what's the
Bible
quotation?
carefully-
Me, I want to go.
Mama,
and
mama,
It's Kings.
You know, Tima.
Kings.
Yeah.
So right now, no,
Kings.
no.
The first or second
Let's
king.
be real right
Well,
now.
the mama Jimmy quotation. This is I'll use it for devotion
Afe
with
no
my
behwehwe.
husband.
Wo de ma
I'll give
menka,
it to you.
afe no behwehwe, ma menka de menka. Tima, enti no pa che say sisi a no obi nyim no ka che say Holy Spirit na be nyim no ye Mary a e be we. No,
Hey.
you forget it.
Are we doing Jesus play?
Good. So the Bible is the Bible then. Now it's different. This
Hey,
is different.
are we
thing
not
now.
using the same
Tribes
Bible?
out there?
What I'm
I'm
saying,
very
don't
young, meboa.
Oh, like
also back at them.
nothing regional
Yes.
stuff.
And so back at them.
And no make them because and Tima, not next 4 years, they have a way of training their child. they have a way of training their child into no. What started
They
through
also
12
have a way of training
No,
their
let me
daughter.
finish. What started through 12 years, 11, 12 years. The way I be ma wa ye fie nneoma no. Maturity no kra room prekope.
Nice.
But this particular girl we are talking about, you know, this particular girl we are talking, she wants to live the life. She wants to be free. And she stated that she's depressed. Depression.
Because the man is cheating.
Mentally. We guys are forgetting about, and because she was not prepared on your matured for marriage.
Yes.
And for how many years now? A bit me 10 years. Wrong is wrong.
Wrong
She
in
said
the wrong in
mentally
the
she's not okay. Internet.
wrong in the
Kupali sisi ano. So
only the penalty for good years. One year man.
I did change. That's it. Tessa was signing home because she couldn't take it anymore. Will you be happy? Because she said mentally she's not okay. She needs. I had to say.
Issue anything.
Anoma ketua no watu no aye say no enyi wo nsem. Anoma no ni nature ni so betu. It's no watching I any say wo nsem ama wenyi no.
He will die.
You're not helping.
You are not helping. Still a person own too.
With this story there.
So the parents failed the child.
Parents in the empire must have they can't get us.
No, but at the end of the day, parents failed the child. Me found papa no dey why because at the end of the day, no papa no hu no so or buano. But parents failed the child.
The fact that they even said, "Give me spare key, leave your spare key."
So
Yes.
papa man ye makola no.
So they are paying back with
They are
sex.
greedy.
They be say on say
Yes.
we are younger now to man tem. Na papa be tam fiona say o oni yere oni girl. Yes, small girl. Oh, consumer Uncle Kofi. You don't know Uncle Kofi. There's nothing wrong with it. Why I say, but say Uncle Kofi shall say beer and nam na huya. What my can
No responsible child would, no responsible parent would say that go and cook for this uncle.
no.
My dad would never.
And even go and cook for the uncle, no to the extent some no your friend is say family planning. So that means you know what you are trying to do.
Do you get it? So I felt like I feel like this could have been handled better if the plan was to
Just help the man.
Exactly. If you wanted to help the child's education, it should have been spelled out from the start. If you want, the intent was to make sure that after this, the man marries the child. It should also have been stated.
And the man never opened his mouth to say, "I want to marry the child." That was where I had a problem. It was like they were throwing the child at him. And then when the pregnancy came, the father said, "Okay," and then come and do. So it's like he was forced to even marry the child.
Yeah.
So if the man had good intentions that, "Oh, I want to marry your child," the father could have said, "Oh, go school. Wait me, no, we are."
Exactly.
And they have it's what a siwa or say. Awowa or something. So they have a tree name for that. We seen a siwa. So like yes, yes. So this is my wife. So on Oko school, you say, "Oh, when I'm done with school, I'm going to marry whoever."
Right.
I'm sure that one. I'm not
Would
sure
have-
the pregnancy would have even.
And
come.
it would have even helped him.
Yes, and she wouldn't have even been a wayward child or something. I don't. Charlie, it's not easy.
Obiaba nyo, but Obiaba
yeah,
nyo doesn't
yeah.
mean say what the
So-
any
So Kupali,
Yeah.
what do you think? So you are saying she should.
Sit yourself down. No one say your baba for. Maybe only na onye na said yes or a year. Be man be done because on team cancer man is abusive and a man never be abusive. There's nothing like that. Man shouldn't come and quande man cheat here. There's nothing wrong with it.
I see.
Yeah.
So she shouldn't leave.
No. Okay, even.
Hey, ask her more.
The
Anyways.
fact that you don't find that her not liking the guy is a problem.
4 good years.
But it doesn't
not about
matter. People have lived with people 20 years who didn't want them.
She never complained from day one. She started complaining when the man started cheating. So issue need cheating.
No, when at the marriage, when the marriage thing came up, she said that at that point she was asking herself, is this the kind of life I want for myself? And do I want this man? So it was glaring at that point.
They just
to her
adapt
that-
to just paint the man black.
Hey,
Ladies, this is how they put it.
Then maybe there are a lot of things they didn't do to say. They didn't say to make the man look black really.
Yes.
If she's making this up, then she
That's what I
didn't
wanted
also
to
say a
say.
lot more
Yeah.
about the guy.
Yeah, because if she really wanted to paint the guy black,
She has nothing to say.
No,
Uncle Becca.
Kobe forging. Tima, get me right. Kobe forging him.
Because
Why
when
the
she's
press?
going for her family.
Why depressed? Obibi can go Uncle Becca.
But all she was
The man
stating
here in
was
Uncle.
about family. So she blames the family.
She feels
She feels like they
her.
disappointed her and they failed her. That's
Oh,
why I'm
good,
still
yes.
on it. Say the family failed her because be born and anka so person attacking man because she will paint it because this is a story. You are not in the house with her, so she can say anything and throw in anything. You understand? But she didn't. Her problem was her auntie and mom. They failed her.
Anyway, so let's open the phone lines. Oh my word, this today is very interesting. What do you think this lady should do? My panel, some are saying she should quit, but Kupali says no, she shouldn't quit. So 0302216568 0302216567 is the late night chat show. We're live on our Facebook page, hits 103.9 FM. Kupali Bukunipo. 0302216568 0302216567. Hello. Hello.
Good evening.
Hi, good evening. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
My name is Gabriel. They mostly call me Paligosi. I'm calling from Achimota.
Okay, Gabriel, let's hear you.
Okay, so I think the problem is from the girl. See, the youth of nowadays, after enjoying everything, then later finding out that, oh, now what I'm going to, I don't like it, then they want to back off. So you staying with the man for 4 years, I think she has enjoyed a lot. And now she feel like I'm not okay, so she wants to get back. And I think she has listened to her friends' advice and all those kind of things. And I don't think her father has done anything wrong because for the first time she said, as when her father heard it, he was angry. But later on, when the man showed her father said she was cheating. No, as a father, no, he won't say that. Because you are with that man, so like the father will not be happy for her cheating. Not because like the father wants her to be with the man. So I don't think that the problem is from the father or the problem is from the girl. Yeah, she has enjoyed the money and now she feel like I'm too young for this man.
So what do you want the girl to do?
Okay, now I think if you tell the parent that you can't continue with the man, so they should stop the marriage and find a way out.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. 0302216568 0302216567. I'm sure today a lot of men are gonna call. Anyways. 0302216568 0302216567. It is not an easy story anyways. And people are already doubting. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah.
And your name and where you're calling from, please.
Good evening. I'm calling from Shaman Jericho.
Okay, let's hear you, please. Oh, sorry. Are you speechless or something? Anyways, kindly try and call back. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hi. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
All right, I'm James. I'm calling from Achimota.
James, let's hear you.
Okay, so me, I agree with the counselor. That's Kumkum man. That's the girl thinks be like now. No, she reached her peak. Like that, this stage or at this stage, as a girl, you have to explore, like meet people, do those kind of things. Charlie, one can change so on your wife duties why. One can now.
Hey, so she shouldn't leave.
No. This is the time she has to learn. She has to learn certain things. Now she's a mother, not even a wife, a mother. So she has to take care of everything. the mother's duties and the wife's duties. That friends exploring stage in the catching say a true mama.
She says she doesn't love the man. No,
she doesn't love the man, but she loves his money. That gifts and other things there, she love it. That stage, one can say true mama, no. Like she has no happiness for her again until she starts to adapt. Say, I'm a married woman, I'm a mother, I'm a wife. So no matter what, I will be happy, or I want to be happy in my marriage. That is it. So now she's 20 years. She's growing up, like she's matured. She can take things to the next level. One can just say, immediate time, the true mama, why?
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please, the men, take it easy on the lady for me. I beg you. 0302216568. 0302216567. Wow. Anyways, this is what so far. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Tima.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
My name is Joe, calling from Bishop, Accra Bishop.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, please, this matter. I hear one of your panel was blaming the father in a way. You see, the truth is, it depends on the society or the community of the child and the parents. There are some communities, the way they are raised is different. Because there are some communities, the child, even at 14, what the child is doing, the parent cannot control. And let's also forget about this right that has come, taken over everything. The children's eyes are so wide to the extent that they are doing certain things with the mindset that, oh, if my mother or my father is going to force me, I can do this or I can do that. So because of that, some parents, if they try to control the child in a way, and the child is still escalating, the community I'm coming from, I know what I'm saying. The child is still doing some things. It's like, yes, you are saying it, but will not do it. The best thing they do is they just leave it, then step aside and just be looking, because they don't like it, but they can also beat the hell out of her. It doesn't mean that when the problem comes, still, the way they left it, they should leave it that way. Definitely they'll react, because they love the child from beginning. That was why they were trying to control the child. But because the child didn't understand the way the parents understand, which is obvious, what you, the parent, know, the children doesn't know that way. That's why sometimes you give children the chance to learn some things, not to punish them too much. But in this case, you can't punish the child that early because she doesn't understand what you are trying to save her out of. So, in a way, you just have to jaw with it. But the problem too has come. The father too, he doesn't want shame or maybe something for some family things reason. Then if he's giving the child to the man for marriage, I don't think the man has done anything wrong for us to be blaming the father, because the child has been stubborn. To me, I am seeing it that it is the child, that girl, she reacted the stubbornness. She reacted stubborn. Then this matter comes on her. But she doesn't know, she is polishing the issue in a way that it will favor her. So now, where she is now, she's now, her mind is now on how she was. That led her into this. No? She is thinking of getting back to it to continue, because she's saying, oh, it is even now that I can even do it so perfectly, like so lovely, like that kind of thing. Because if a woman is in the hands of a man who is taking good care of you, even schooling, as a child, oh, Tima, even a man to even take care of a lady to go to school self, It's not it's not that easy. It's not even common. Not to even talk of after a child, the man has accepted to even sponsor you to school, and you are saying you want to leave this. Please, let's look at it in a way. What is it that she is feeling? To me, I believe there's something that she is interested in to get herself into again, which to me, it may even cause her the worst. Me, I'm not seeing any fault of the parent. Me, I'm seeing it as some stubbornness that led her into this. And luckily to her, she has gotten a good person. Because I'm saying a good person before, because in the letter she said something. She said she's not having the interest in the man already. So this means this is because she's not having the interest in the man. Let her know to also satisfying the man, which also led the man to also be doing the humanizing. Let's be practical.
Anyways, hello.
Hello.
Hi, good evening. Your name and where you're calling from, please?
Good evening, Tima. I'm calling from Tutu Ekuyapem.
Okay, let's hear you.
Okay. Tima, besides, at the age of 16, no, now for them and a piano say or more than a Wariana.
Okay, so 16 is when he met the man. She met the man.
Okay, so on one or coy, and yes, I will for them and
no, so Oshia man, no, the man took her home. I think Senwaye Kolaboni to go and apologize, and then he started being caring, giving her money, decided to take care of her needs, taking her to school. But the parents, I mean the auntie and the mom pushed her, say, oh, be going to the man's house to help him. After all, he's not married. Yeah, and then she started going, and then she got pregnant. And the father said, put her in the family way.
Okay. Into 18 years ago, I sank in the mo. Now, so said the aqua ye. So when you say one day be, obey to me, and fire for no ama, papa na. Now, all the anchor, my name foul as say bia or bia or buano. Or life. Your honor, you bet me a quakushia obi. Ewo yenda chimu se nipa ne betumi aboa yen ewo ye school se mu yen bibia mu na so nipa no ntumi mfa na ho enkan but obeboa ewo wo lifestyle mu inti se wo ntumi anhwe sa na ema we nyina na sebe wa ma wo baabi aye wo de na wakobie mu ama no na nipa no so wakọ akwanye mama na afei na wahu se nipa no o chiti inti aye wo yawo eno krampo de no na fa ho ben nipa no onware wo se oye wo yira na asese inti sisi ya na wakọ nyemama no ne de nipa no so hia inti performing with duties as a wife inti dia kwakwesi ne de eno ano no once I am pia wan kwahye se kono ko ware nipa no ana asese ne de on metu tinsa say opel as aware but one akwa bi di ama no scanon so uje no so na ye wode nti si say the abane no no de aburo ne share form no si etumi afifi nti reward.
Anyways, interesting. Only men are calling. Hey, where are the women? Women, where you dey? You're making the men push us. So 030221. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, Tima. Good evening.
Good evening. Your name and where you're calling from, please?
I'm Kuku from La Paz.
All right, cool.
Okay, so me mechanics will be a KBA. About call about Kono Kazache Pao, 10 minutes, over 10 minutes.
Abuche.
So all this thing, You blame me, but we come more Tima. Ghana, I didn't say 16 is which more. Like, and Bremen said 16.
Who's it? Ghana? No, I think after 18. I think 18 you are matured, you can vote, not 16. No.
You can check. You after this call, you can check.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Now it's 16.
I'll check. It's 16.
Then, yeah.
Ooh, I'll check.
Then yeah, kind of sounds like but someone that yeah, girls no but I want to say 92 girls no. 60 we go body be a crown no. So we show. What do you say? Then can I say 92 for 90s make a 90s for no. I say I am feeling like slim incident, you know. You see from 2004 the band, especially 2005 new way for band the body day then gets everything. So man so whom me sure say who be na be chino. It say go no man na can be and I say man who go so ye will be or ye advances and I say make advances no. Me sure say go no who be family so mu na mu here. It say initially so won pa. Na ka oka na busiafo na so bia hu say no. Say na man na ye won pe. Now also girls on also can say no mu yeska and I say they are poor. Sana girl no put out there no. So if you are poor, meaning someone has something that you need. So why you didn't know what you car? So you have to just maybe a chibia, so you just then you just abide by it. So no. I think yeah, why? 16 years soon, if you no more body power and numbers are making. So now I'm out to be a colleague in Chon throw. Or more baby. But that's it, bye bye.
Yes, yeah, that's it. I think I would have to pick the last caller. Then we can go to Judith. Hello. Hey, it's not easy. So today, no woman called 030-221-6568, 030-221-6567. We'll pick our final caller. And then we go on our conversations. Hello. Kindly lower your radio sets, please.
Yeah, good evening.
Hey, so today the only men. Okay, good evening.
Yeah, the only men who call.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. I appreciate it. Let's hear you, please.
I am Terry. I'm calling from Kumkum.
All right, Perry, let's hear you.
Nika.
Ka.
Yeah, Obano, the Meka is there. So, see, open what the other yes, yeah. The Meka is there. The opportunity and I'm going to go with the money, my going to the honestly open in any year. And the only one no papa no money ration no money energy say sisi and baby we do on the level no money near be in yati. I say we be trust Yesu a osaba ba bontin nipa no ebia ye den kra osaba be date nti nipa no ni ba be date ni edisa another ba wan hwe ye kra sabe man want me share sa fala fufu na oni na wonu to say the way papa no ye den e hwe we ni ana ni beba no so no na ebia ma take sa step no papa no so be den e be fo bi fufu na so de oba fufu na wa ba no onu na oba be di ade kase wo papa ni ho timi de meka chen no on take time anya school na wa ko nyama bi mu sisi aga na mba na ma ba ni sa oni di o sha no nipa na oni ni sha no yɛmfa ne sɛ ɔno deɛ wahaw bon no so wahyɛw sɛ ɔmpɛ w'asɛm a ɔmfa wo ntoa school ni so. The man needs he wants the best for the lady. The man wants the best for the lady. That's why she helped her to school. If she doesn't like the lady, she won't help her. Obe sena sikra on penny. To me the mega is on tunable. Now man in that form. On penny kra on telling who so benya baby papa ma on ankasa ne hu ba wonya hwe oba ne wo ohwe oba no so oja wo hwe na zo ohwe akwala ne nkwa na wonu yeva ne de dachi wakohwe obi fufu na onu so ankoyi amamu na fi de life aye basa na fi na wakofre busuafo no so mo sambe pacho ma na se de obeba na is too late na obeka no angata ni beba obeka se mu yanka Immediately, Sereno, onto Nebo, or sitting and your school now, one and in Yadi Diana, opposite, on Bay Yamabin.
Abutre.
Abutre, and Yamba, Banoma Giano. When young we can create, person mafia level. Yantina, yes, sir.
Ye pacho, any nyane mafia, ye pacho. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's it. Oh my word. Okay, so it's not easy. So today only men called. Wow, I can't believe it. And Bana saying they are slow. Yeah, did that. Okay, so before we wrap up, let me go to Judith. Okay, so Judith has is your foundation, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let us know about it. You say burns. Why burns?
Okay, so we are talking about Beyond Burns International.
Beyond
Burns. Tima, you already know I'm a burn survivor. And for some time now, I mean, for close to 12 years, I've been thinking about putting up an organization in the long run. But at this point, starting up something that can help burn survivors. So we are looking at the prevention of burns on one hand, and then we are looking at the aftermath of burns. So we try to post burns, after. So that's why that's the beyond the burn. What happens beyond the burn. Our society is not just here, but in Africa, we are so unprepared for burn survivors, because nobody, as a burn survivor, I mean, when you get burned, you do not know that nobody out there is ready for you. You get to find out when you come out of the hospital, and then you start getting the
face
stares
the reality
and the comments and the rejection and the discrimination. Then you start realizing, oh, is this how it is like for burn survivors? Not only is our healthcare system is not fully there when it comes to taking care of burn survivors. I mean, if you leave the hospital and you have serious scars, if you do not have money to go forward with it, you have to deal with it.
You are disabled for life.
Exactly. And facial burns in our parts are the worst. I mean, outside, people can have a lot of tattoos and look horrible by themselves. And it's fine to walk around. But here, burns that you didn't inflict upon yourself. And it's a problem to get a job. It's a problem to go to school. And I've met people through our burn survivor groups who haven't been able to go back to school afterwards.
Because of
stigmatization, because they fear for the comments that come out. And Ghanaians, not just Ghanaians, like in Africa, and it goes down to children are so unkind with their words and comments. And sometimes you're like, I can hear you, but they're making all these comments that it does not augur well for the mental health of somebody who has just suffered burns. For me, it's been so many years, and I've mastered.
How many years?
28.
Yeah, because in school it was.
Yeah. So, I mean, and it affects your social life if you're not careful.
But you didn't let it affect
at all. Then I'm saying that
she was the deputy head girl.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
So and you know when you're head girl, you are like the star of.
Yeah.
You don't even care.
Yeah, but I'm saying that not everybody is able to do that.
But how did you get the courage? Because the courage there has been since over 20 years ago.
Right, but I didn't start off. So let me say that after it happened when I was 10, when it happened.
Is it hot water?
No, it was a gas explosion. Jeez. Yes. So after it happened, I think the first year of it, I'll say the school I was in, they did really well creating the awareness, which is why I think awareness creation is a major part of the healing process for burn survivors. So the awareness they created, it didn't feel like I had come into a new space. But after I left that school, because I was there after the burns, I was there for, let's say, 9-8 months. After I left that and I went to another school where they had no preparedness for me. That's what I'm saying. Our society is not prepared for burn survivors.
They understand. They don't know what happened.
They didn't know what happened. I entered the class the first day. I cried. My dad was so upset. He was like, we are leaving the school now. I'm like, I want to be in the school. I was crying, but I wanted to be there. I think that's the kind of training I had there. It was life, you know.
You had to face it.
It was life. And so I'm not saying it to make the school feel bad or anything, but I feel like that is like one place that I learned the most. So by the time I came to National, you guys thought I was really good. I was really confident. Like I had
They
learned
gave
a
you
lot.
that confidence.
Yeah.
You had accepted that, yes, this is it.
Exactly.
After all, what?
Exactly. Because from that place to coming home, and you know, when you get home, you are going to buy something from here. Ghanaians are like, oh shit, nice girl say, and
then
Braba say, you know, I'm here.
Over the barcode school.
You understand? I'm
know.
11. I'm 12. You're telling me my Braba say.
You've not even gotten anywhere.
You don't even know me
Hey,
from Adam. Do you understand? You know, so that's what I'm saying. Our society is not prepared for burn survivors. People, the fact to know that they are there, and their lives haven't come to an end because there's life beyond burns. You know, and so when it happens to them, just realize that it's something that can happen to anybody. It can also happen to you. All you have to do is to be at the wrong place at the right time, and then it's just going to happen. And when you happen, this is the kind of treatment we are going to get. So what we are saying is that let's create the environment that is safe for survivors, so that just in case somebody you know is in the same situation, they will meet a better life. Do you get? So yes, I'm on that train trying to create awareness on burn survivors, but at the same time I'm saying that let us take care of our children. No child deserves to suffer burns. Parents have to take care of their children. Nobody deserves to drop out of school as a result of burns. Currently, we are running a social media campaign, mainly on TikTok and Instagram. And these are the messages. Nobody deserves to suffer burns. Nobody deserves to drop out of school because of burns. Nobody deserves to lose their jobs because they suffered burns. Nobody has the right to inflict pain or burn on another person. Nobody has the right to pour acid on another person. And the last message is that burn survivors have a right to a dignified life beyond burns.
Wow. So people have burns issue and maybe they want to join. What are the procedures?
Okay, so currently we have a website that we have opened, Beyond Burns International. So at www.beyondburnsint.org. So you can find us there. And then there's a number that you can call so that you can, so the number
Can you
is,
leave the number?
right, 0594108880.
Okay.
0594108880. Yes, and then so we are trying to expand our support system where people that feel like they have also suffered burns can join us. And then we currently have a burn support group in Kolebu that is trying to also expand in the same terrain. But what we want to push the creation of awareness. So if you want to join, yes. So let's create that awareness on the prevention of burns and also to stop the stigmatization that is associated with.
You're doing a good job. God bless you. You know, my husband also has burns, but his is at his back when he was 5.
Yeah.
Very serious one, but he's lucky that it doesn't come out. It's just at his back.
Right.
Very, very serious.
Right. That's the thing, because many times when people have burns that they can cover, they can get away with it.
Yeah. So he's always getting away.
Exactly. Because at some point when I was growing up, I was thinking to myself, I can't cover my face.
You can't. No, you can't. Even
so
your hands.
Do you get it? So it's like, but you know, many people, I mean, some people are able to cover their hands and their
whole
legs.
Of his back and his thigh, but he's a man, so he doesn't wear miniskirts. So.
Exactly. So you get away with it. But once it becomes facial, and especially being a female, where it's like beauty is what you sell as a female. Right now on social media, everybody needs that banging body, and then you have burns on your body, and people are discriminating against you. You do not have the confidence to come out like that, then we have a problem. And I'm saying that it's not right that people have to be to kind of shield themselves or barricade themselves just because of burns. It's not appropriate.
This really brought up memory, because my late sister, she was buried December. She had acid, so her hand.
Acid?
Someone poured acid on her.
Intentionally?
Her ex-husband's side check. So
it was inflicting burn on another person.
Yeah, and it became cancerous, and I lost her. So
Hey.
it brings back memories, and her life was never the same again.
After it was poured on.
Yeah, because when she's selling, when people see it, they don't want to buy anything from
Exactly.
her. So she has to manage when family gathering, like say bitafrache, on a penny, but she was not respected. And cry to me, you understand? So
Hey, but this is serious.
sweetheart, I understand you. I know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
If she was alive, we would have made her join the parents. That's fine. So thank you so much, Judith. This is really insightful and very educative. Everybody has to, if you have a friend or if you are also a victim, you shouldn't hesitate. They have a website. I mean, it's on the internet, and she left her number too. So kindly join. Sometimes it's good when you have a focus group, when you have people that are in the same situation with you, you become encouraged. At least you are not alone. Some people can even kill themselves because of stigmatization. So, Judith, thank you so much. You're doing a very good job. I'm proud of you. God bless you so much. I pray through you, a lot of people will be healed and they'll, have their lives back like the way you have your life. So we're back. You are even more confident that we are not bent. Okay, so my final words to the story. Somebody says, hello, Tima. I think we are all missing a point with the issue. Knocking in our customary setting is not marriage. That is where the man comes with the parents to seek the hand of a lady in marriage. Your guests are missing the two. Oh, I see.
So she's not even married.
That's what this guy is.
White wedding.
Anyway, so so Judith, finally, she should leave or she should stay.
I'm speaking from a woman's perspective. I
Okay.
feel like for us women, for any marriage, we feel like for our marriages to thrive, we have to have some interest in the man.
Okay.
And if that is missing, and she's not just saying, I don't want the man because she's looking at other men or she's looking at fancy things, because I started by saying I do not think the girl is as innocent as she's trying to portray. I didn't like the story. She tried to seem like a very innocent girl. That was not true. Yeah, but if for real she does not want the man, and it's not because of distractions from other young boys or wanting to be more hip or something, and she's sure, then she should speak to her parents about giving back the drink, because like she said, they came to do the knocking and there's a customary procedure for annulling this because they've not gone further in the marriage. So yes, if that is the case, then she can tell her parents so that she goes back into their custody, and then she has to live a life where she's content with what her parents are giving her, because that's what got her into the trouble in the first place. Yes, and I know women that have gotten out of their marriages, and I mean the fact that people think that the man can just in their own shakulano or like seriously, in any serious country, a man has a child with a woman. No matter what happens, you are responsible for the child, whether the girl feels like she's walking away today or tomorrow. So she shouldn't be in a marriage she's not happy with, because today mental health issues are taken very seriously. We have to look at that, and if she has to work out, she should. But it should be because of the right reasons, not because she's following her friend. So that's what I think.
All right. You didn't mention the social media pages.
Yeah.
The names.
At Beyond Burns International on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook.
At Beyond Burns International.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. Amma, final words.
I'll just add something to my dear sister's own. She stated that if it's not because of what she's seeing out there, that's the reason why she wants to go. I think she should also work out. And the men are missing something. She stated that her aunties and her mom were the one that was forcing her, to the extent that they went to do that, what's the name? Family planning for her. So that means a woman saw a carbon on her own, but still her parents thank you. So if she is not really interested, like we are saying, and she stated that the man poured something in the drink and that was the reason why it led to, and she's not giving her body to the man, confirms what I'm trying to say, because that means she doesn't really find the man attractive. That's why the man is cheating. She doesn't find the man attractive. But I think, as Cooper said, the man is not abusive, so she just wants to use the cheating thing to leave the marriage. She should just go to her parents and tell them you can't. And the men think the man is at loss here, but they should remember that at the end of the day, my papa no waba when yaba free side until no matter what, no, would they wait to scam a girl, no, all right, but you've gotten a child from it because stating you don't have a child, so you've gotten a child from it. So you should just focus on taking care of the child, and the lady too, if she feels like it's not because of something she's seen out there or because of a young guy trying to get in her pants. So if it's not because of that and it's really because of her mental health and because she's not interested in the man, she should walk away.
Okay, thank you so much, Amma. God bless you. Kupali.
Yeah. Before, if she want to work out, you're very careful because now the system that we are in right now, to date born one, it's not easy. Before you find a man who accepts you, say, oh, born one, not say you do what. So you're very careful. Now, on you know, no one say no, Charlie. Why worry? So you're worry for no man over. Now on the school, so no one jadam for those kind of rounds, no, yeah, M1. So, but Oshana say, media and the on chop pantina say, no, mammy, or no, pancasa, no, open who say that A, B, C, D, on our woman mean to me, and the open baby, you take it from there. That is all.
Okay.
Yeah, and also, you can follow me on social media platforms, Kupali. And you can also call me if you want to talk to anyone, 0243 75 1840. If you don't know Christ as your Lord and personal Savior, please do. Now, heaven and hell is real. Thank you very much.
Of course, it's real. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for coming. I'm so grateful to have you here. Judith, Amma, and Kupali, God bless you. You've been a blessing in this young lady's life. I pray that whatever we've said here, she'll take it into good faith. And then, yeah, today she had to, sneak and listen to us. She says she's listening to us on one of her friends' phone. Yeah, so because she's in school. So I wish you all the best, sweetie. And I pray that the exams ahead, you really, really come out flying colors because you need to come out strong and then get a good job. You're not about to go to tertiary as well. So everything is possible. So God bless you. And God bless each and every one of you that always bring your story to us. You can send your stories to 055-661-4127 and I'll gladly put it out here for us to discuss. Thank you so much to